as a critical pathway to strengthen Sierra Leone hard-won democracy. The convener, Farm Talk International, adopted methodology which brought the two parties of civil society organization and security sector to dialogue around safeguarding the civic space in the election process as a first step to identifying recommendations to improve future election cycles. After detailed deliberations of a number of thematic issues, CSOs engagement with elections in Sierra Leone, including election observation, the following recommendations were adopted. 1. CSOs to continue engagement across Sierra Leone in the national security architecture organs of the CSEC, DISEC, and PROSEC, and all their processes. 2. Enhance CSO understanding of the national security architecture through a dedicated platform facilitated by the Office of National Security. 3. The security sector to be proactive and facilitate timely investigation of all reported cases of threats of violence during political events, including but not limited to subnational and national elections. 4. Security sector to facilitate public information and education during electoral cycle on the legal framework, roles of election observers in support of credible election. 5. Security sector, CSOs, and the public to ensure continued active condemnation of threats of violence against election management personnel, including election observers. 6. The security sector to roll out public awareness initiatives and remedy available to citizens from the Sierra Leone Police and other security sector entities to report cases of threats of violence, especially during the electoral cycle in Sierra Leone. 7. Ensure full application of policies that prevent security sector actors who openly participate in politics, especially during electoral cycles. 8. The reactivation of the constitutional review process with a view of addressing the lacuna in the 1991 National Constitution of Sierra Leone. 9. Security sector to consider the establishment of public complaint centers across the country, as well as ensure adequate mechanisms are in place for witness protection. 10. Capacity building should be facilitated for CSOs on cyber legislation, cyber threats, and handling misinformation. 11. Political parties must be encouraged to work with and build trust in election management bodies. 12. The state must endeavor through the security sector to at all times ensure the rule of law is upheld. 13. Political tolerance by state authorities to accept feedback and respect the views expressed by CSOs on security and national issues. ENBs to facilitate timely and correct information sharing prior, during, and after elections in Sierra Leone. We undersigned hereby approve and endorse the recommendation above as being the product of our joint engagement, CSOs and security sector, undertaken at the Radisson Blue Hotel in Freetown, Tuesday, 1st August 2023, and commit to withholding them as stated. Signed at Radisson Blue on Tuesday, 1st August 2023, 1. By the security sector, 2. Representatives who sign on our behalf from the various regions across Sierra Leone. Thank you very much.
Clap for the firm once more. Thank you, sir. Again, with a lot of composure, correctness, etc. So, ladies and gentlemen, you sent a 5-man team, and this is what we have. If this is endorsed, then we show by a clap of hands. If there's a contrary view, thank you. Very good. Thank you very much. So, do you now mandate the 5 regional representatives to be nominated to sign on behalf of CSOs? Because the convener is determined for the security sector. I believe the NS code will sign on their behalf. So your next task now is to get the 5 nominees to sign. The convener will print and we'll have a signing ceremony immediately, when they can decide.
Gracias. So over to you. Do we work with the same 5 members to sign on our behalf?
Yes. Yes.
Can we clap to Justin? Thank you. So we'll try to print communicate and the men cannot be served. Item 13 is allowed. Very nice. Well, not like yours. Jeremy.
Yes.
We said the town field about 20 meters if the fence broke. I got her. We said the town field, the fence about 20 meters. They don't broke. You don't broke. Is it 20 meters?
Gentlemen and ladies of the Fourth Estate, I think we've come to the end of our dialogue session. We now have to communicate, and we would like to invite questions from members of the press in terms of clarifying that we move forward with. Hello? So do you have questions?
My name is Satu Kamal. I'm the station manager for Stars Division. The dialogue session in the first place, something personally I recommend. It's not the right time. The one thing that seems to be pretty much absent is the involvement of the media. We're pretty much aware that this is a CSO security centric build-up. But we would have loved to see a situation where the media that actually plays a critical role in ensuring that tranquility, peace, and stability of the states is absolutely maintained. I was a little bit taken aback as to why the media was not properly factored in all of this, because we too have a very important role to play. As I speak, Start Television, we are live on air, as well as our sister station, AYV. This goes a long way to actually see the real significance and to underscore our own participation, if for any reason that
Okay, in the absence of one for now,
can we have John to
Thank you very much, my brother. But as you heard all this morning, this is one of series of engagement, and your presence here, confirms that we really value your input. Not just you, but you can see what about 10 or more media houses present here. Thank you very much. Any other question? I think this is really nice. It shows it's simple, straightforward, okay, so for now, we're just waiting for the printed communique. We'll try to give you copies each, and we'll also try to facilitate regular discussions at the district level. We're not just Thank you. So we will have final comments from members of the security sector. Members of the security sector, well, the leadership, sorry. The leadership of the security sector.
Well, on behalf of the security sector, I would just probably want to say thank you to Farm Talk and also the CSOs. And this goes further to show how close the CSOs and the security sector should work together. We value your contribution, and we know that we know the role you play in governance and stability in the country, and we value that. There's no way the security sector can succeed without the input of civil society. We work at all levels. For us, for example, in the intelligence community, there is no way we cannot work with the civil society because we work behind the scenes. But because by your mandate, you traverse the entire country, you meet with a lot of people. So there is so much information, because we play with information, there is so much information we get from civil society. But greatly for us to be able to carry out our own mandate, and also for the law enforcement to be able to do their own job. So like said by Mr. Kolka, this is one of the series of engagements that the civil society and the security sector will be having. So we want to thank you very much. I think this is a very good endeavor. We have been able to spend this time together this afternoon. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen and colleagues in the civil space, I'm not giving a vote of thanks, but I think we have demonstrated again that we are come of age and that we can actually organize and engage. I'm particularly proud that we have been able to convince the colleagues on this other side that if you are engaged with dignity and respect, you can reciprocate and you can talk and you can agree. So congratulations to all of us for having done this so far. At this point now, it's my pleasure to call upon a representative from the security sector, the convener, representatives from the region, to come and formally sign the communique and get it authenticated. And please come. So we now have the National Security Coordinator signing on behalf of National Security Coordinator signing on behalf of the Security Sector. Yes. So you put your name and signature and your designation. So the first signatory is the National Security Coordinator, Mr. Abdullah Korka. Next, we'll have the convener from Top International, Mr. John Colker. Mr. John Colker, no relations, is from Sogo, and the first one. Name, signature, and designation. Can we kindly have our 5 regional CSO reps ready? Yeah, and which region?
I'm Hannah Mbasu from Body Street, Southern Province.
Southern region. I'm Hannah Mbasu. Next signatory.
My name is Kalati Abdul HPP from Western Oba.
From Northwestern region.
Northwestern region. Next region. Next region.
Yeah, Mohamed Isjalo from East Region. Temple.
The National Security Coordinator, Mr. Brian Colgan, to come and formally receive the copies for onward circulation and distribution to the constituents. So it is my honor privilege, on behalf of the rest of us in this room, to formally present to you the signed-up communique for onward transmission to your constituent convention. Good luck. Thank you. So I'll now hand you over to the convener to send us.
Thank you. It will be good for us next steps. We need to have a discussion. So for those of you who will be coordinating the district engagements, maybe let's have a meeting. Yes, let's have a meeting. And for now, Jeremy will share the funds for lunch. Lunch is outside. But I said, please, to free time, let us give priority to reference to our colleagues in the nation. Please.
Thank you. Thank you.
Jeremy?
Yes, I'm here.
Okay. So you pick up the coupon from Jeremy, you go for lunch. Back and talk to Jeremy. Thank you.
Jeremy John Tom Father is the kick off.
Offline.